Ohio University-Chillicothe's annual Trick or Treat Extravaganza is coming up on Friday, October 26th from 6 p.m. to 9:30 p.m. inside OUC Shoemaker Center. There will be treat tables, games, crafts, and of course bouncy houses for the kids. I caught up this week with the organizers, the Human Services Technology Program at OUC.
Chad Hickman and Marjorie Osborne are Trick or Treat Extravaganza survivors from last year, and they're also honor students in the Human Services Technology Program at Ohio University-Chillicothe, because they have embraced all the duties and all the activities of the event and come back and continue in college and graduate. So that makes them survivors, where they have helped before with the 2,000 people that come up to the college.
So tell me, what do you remember from last year's event?
Oh, it was wonderful, man, to see, the kids come in and their faces light up, and it was just, tons of kids, tons of candy, a lot of little hyper kids running around. I mean, It was just, it was hectic, but it was a fun hectic.
I remember looking down on the floor, and he was trying to serve pizza to 2,000 people at the same time. So the pizza and the pop are the only things that we sell at the event. The rest of the event is free, and so he's trying to juggle all these pizzas. So we ended up with 200 extra pizzas at the end, and so he's the one who's keeping the pizza coming and being able to feed everybody.
Last year, I worked a lot with the kids on the game tables, and we did the arts and crafts is where I ended up most of the evening. And the kids were very, very creative with some of the things they came up with. There was one little boy he literally sat there almost the entire time, and he talked a lot. And I'm not sure if it's because he was just a talker or if it's because he was eating candy in the process of talking. But yeah, he consumed a lot of candy in that time frame too.
The students in the Human Services Technology 1000 introduction class, they earn credit by doing all this community service, not only working the event, but preparing for the event by recruiting treat tables and helping organize the event and helping get the game prizes together. And we've had people working a couple weeks on the arts and crafts and getting those prepared, because some children just walk up and they want to take things away, and then go on to the games where they're winning prizes, or go to the bounce houses. The gym is filled with 5 bounce houses. We have 2 insurance companies this year. They're going to be doing safety information and demonstrations on the floor, as well as some other student clubs that are involved. So it takes an entire community to put on the Trick or Treat Extravaganza. Children, actually, we encourage them to say trick or treat, and they go from table to table. The top of the gym, they start at the walkway up at the top, and they go around and they can pass by. Dr. Michael Coop is doing his physics experiments, ghostly experiences, in the room at the top floor, and then they enter the top of the walkway along the top of the gym. And so far we have 42 treat tables, and these are community people that have come in and handing out the free candy. And so they walk along that. They go down the ramp to the lower level, and there's all the 5 bounce houses, the arts and crafts, the games, and of course the pizza, and then the other demonstrations. And so there's a lot of things involved. The only thing that we encourage children to do is to bring canned goods. This year's the Veterans Service Center will be receiving the canned goods and the clothing. So, it's the children learn to give back. The students encourage them to give back, and then they come for this free and safe event with the safe candy. We have all the people in the treat tables. They keep their candy in the store-bought sealed bags until I go around and inspect them. And then my major job is to be the candy taster. I randomly sample the candy to make sure that there's nothing of a problem. The candy. I get the candy.
We don't get a taste now.
No, I make sure I get something.
Yes.
My son is really excited about this. Every single day for like the last 2 weeks, he's been talking about it, and because he had so much fun last year, so he's he's
Yeah.
pretty amped up for it.
Right. Last night I went on the hunt for Tootsie Pops so we can, cover them with a Kleenex and googly eyes and make a ghost Tootsie Pop as one of the arts and crafts. So I got about 350 of those Tootsie Pops last night to enable this. The biggest thing this year is that I've been especially thankful for is that we have 3 new major sponsors, and that's been so helpful so that we were able to go out and purchase the pop and purchase the game prices and pay for the bounce houses from Triple Crown. That they also gave us a discount. But 5 large bounce houses is a little bit of an expense. But thanks to the Farmers Market, they're a new sponsor and a gold sponsor in Norse, and as well as the Ross County Water Company and Bill Neal. And thanks to Litter Media for helping us as well, and CareSource and Molina Insurance, as well as the Ross County Social Service Council is another one of our major sponsors this year.
And it's really quite exciting. I mean, I've realized, over the last couple of years that I do have a special spot in my heart for kids, and to see all these kids come in and just be happy, for this time frame, not have to worry about anything else, and just go berserk and have no worries because they're in a safe place and they're around people that will not hurt them, and they are looking out for their best interest. I mean, that's the biggest thing that for me personally as a mom, I think it's great because it is a safe place, it's a safe haven, and you don't really hear that a lot. It's like if you take your kids out into the public, to do your trick-or-treating, you have to worry, I mean, sometimes, just depending on the area, you actually end up taking them to the hospital and run them through that little scanner to make sure there's nothing weird in it, so, I mean, it's comforting to know this, that the kids are safe.
Mm-hmm.
And Chad, are you a parent?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep. I have 2 kids. I got a daughter. She's 11. Her name's Brenna, and Trendon. He's 9. He's my son. I brought them out last year. They had a blast.
Mm-hmm. I've already talked to them, and they're so excited about
Oh,
coming.
they're just they're
They came to
excited.
help with the car show, and
Yeah.
and they were the last children in the gym actually,
Yep, helping clean up.
up
I mean,
and-
so they get an experience of
all of-
helping too. I mean, it's just great all around. Like
Mhm.
it's exciting.
Yeah. What's neat about the Human Services Technology Program is that it's like a family, and we have families and we have children that come and enjoy these events, and that's why we're kind of family oriented and having people there. I probably would be remiss if I didn't say that my son works the table for the Side-of-Payne Valley Mental Health Center and the Crisis Center at William Mahaffey, and my sister helps with the Ross County Republican Party, and that's Cheryl Looney. So not only do I have most of my family there, my husband is the runner, has been all these years. He goes after what I need all of a sudden, and that's Jack Mahaffey. So it is a family affair with many of the students being parents, and even some of the newer students that are still single, they join right in, and we need them just as much to help with crowd control and helping the children and keeping their eyes
That's
out.
really important.
Yeah, very important to keep our eyes
Yes.
on the children and making sure everything stays as safe as possible. We work all year long for this Friday night, October 26th, from 6 to 9:30, and come as soon as you can.